Alright, here we go, back with another StarCraft 2 game. I'm playing as the Red Terran in the top left-hand corner, and my opponent is Xiao Qin, playing as the blue Protoss in the bottom right. The map is Typhon Peaks, and this is a game that I played a couple of weeks ago, I think. Can't really remember what happens in this game, but unfortunately I haven't really been able to play a lot of StarCraft 2 over the last few weeks. Been busy with other things, but back with a couple of more videos now, so looking forward to getting stuck into the game. Okay, so basically I am a Bronze League player. I'm hopefully about to move up into the Silver League, but high level Bronze Leaguer. I think I'm ranked 12th or something like that at the moment in my division. So I'm not someone who knows a lot about this game, obviously, but I'm still learning, still trying to pick up what I can, and this kind of video series, I guess, if you will, is kind of my documentation of my struggles through the Bronze League of StarCraft 2. Okay, so a couple of things that I've been trying to work on in the last few games that I've been playing, or with every game that I play. Scouting has been my kind of #1 priority. I haven't been scouting enough, so making a big deal on scouting is something that I've been trying to do. So I've been just scouting around at the moment with this little SCV, just trying to figure out what I can. Might just increase the game speed a little bit at the moment, as it's kind of boring at the start. Now this is a Bronze League game, so there's not going to be a lot of really crazy play here. If you're interested in looking at any tournament games or anything like that, obviously this isn't for you. I know that there's quite a lot of other StarCraft 2 players out there who are in my shoes, who don't really know a lot about the game, and they're kind of just feeling their way through and learning what they can. This is kind of for those groups of people who are just kind of looking around for some help where they can. I obviously am not providing any great level of help, but this is kind of just me critiquing my own videos, I guess, and figuring out what I'm doing right, and more importantly what I'm doing wrong and where I can improve on, and so on. So if any of this will help out anyone else who's stuck in the Bronze League, then that's great. That's kind of not what I'm hoping to achieve, but mainly I'm just kind of trying to help myself. But if by helping myself I'll help others, and that's awesome. So we'll see how the game goes. Okay, so I've got my first barracks up here, getting the tech lab down on that, and my second is on the way. Now I've been trying to make sure that I don't get stuck on supply, so I'm trying not to get supply blocked as well, which is what I've been getting myself into in previous games. So this game I've been doing a bit better so far, not getting supply blocked as much as before, so that's great. Second barracks is almost finished. So my main strategy that I do kind of try to use is I do try to put the Marine Marauder ball together, and then back that up with Medivacs. And the problem that I've been having with that is I kind of focus a lot on just getting that done. I do obviously get my factory out, and I do get starport out. I do get the starport out to get the Medivacs and so on, but I kind of, my problem that I have at the moment is that I'm kind of get stuck on just that one idea. So I get my Marines Marauders out with Medivacs, and that's kind of all I've been doing. Especially in this game, I think that's really all I did. I think I had a couple of siege tanks here and there, but I think I really need to focus on unit diversity a bit more as well. So something that I'll need to work on a little bit more. Third barracks is out now. It's a 6-minute 20 mark now, so the 3 barracks is not too bad. I probably should have been able to get a 4th one out, maybe. With a fully saturated base, I think I can probably afford to be producing off 4 barracks. Kind of similar to the Protoss 4 gateway, I guess. But 4 barracks I should be able to produce from, no problem, but I don't do that. I don't think. I'm just producing from 3. Which should still be fine. I got my factory out now. and I got the engineering bay. So in this game, what I've kind of been learning from a lot of other Protoss games I've been playing is that usually I can beat Protoss no problem. The only time that I lose against Protoss is when my opponents go Dark Templar or yeah, mainly Dark Templar, who are cloaked, obviously, permanently cloaked. They kind of just wreak havoc on my whole base, and I haven't really been able to stop that too well in the past. And in this game, my opponent definitely goes Dark Templar, so it's a really great game for me to show where my problems have been. Right now he's just pushing out with a couple of Zealots. He will regroup those in a second. And he'll push out with all those Zealots themselves. I think he's got 10 out at the moment. So that's a pretty sizable force. I've got enough here to hold that off, I think, for the time being. But I think I get a little bit carried away and just go chase him. But he's got the Zealot legs as well, so that's really good. He's just going to push up here now. And I'm able to hold this off no problem, which is good. I think I do try to follow him once he... Yeah, okay, so he obviously doesn't think he can get through that, which is fair enough. Retreats, which is good idea. And I just come out and try to finish them off, which isn't too difficult for me to do. See you later, Mr. Zealots. Okay, so clean those up, no problem. So getting back to my whole reasoning for getting the engineering bay, obviously I've been losing most Protoss games because the Protoss opponents have been going Dark Templar, so to counter that I've been getting the missile turrets up, which is not what I've been doing in the past, and obviously that's where I've been losing. So tried to accommodate for that this game by getting the missile turrets, and they definitely helped me out in this game, definitely did. Over here, my opponent's got a proxy pylon where he's been warping in most of his units to come and attack me. He's got a couple of Dark Templar now. So it's the 10-minute mark, he's got Dark Templar. It's obviously Bronze League game, so some more higher level players would probably have that out a little bit faster, but you know, we're all still learning, we're all noobs, so 10 minutes not too bad for my opponent. I got my medivac out with a small force here, 2 medivacs at the moment. I'm still producing units at the moment. I've got my starport out. So earlier I built the factory with the reactor. I then built the starport and I switched them over just to save a bit of time. Now obviously that missile turret's been able to pick up those Dark Templar no problem, but at the moment they're just hacking away at them. I think they do blow that up and I'm kind of stuck. I can't see them obviously at the moment, so I do a scanner sweep and I pick them up no problem. So having that scanner available was really good as well. In the past, just those 2 Dark Templar would have hacked away at my mineral line and I would have been pretty much dead. And that's really what's lost me the game in past games, so having those missile turrets up to initially detect them was the best idea that I've come up with. Obviously, it's nothing too crazy. Building missile turrets to detect cloaked units is what you need to be doing anyway, but it's not what I've been doing, so I've been losing games from that, so it's really good to see I've been able to learn something. Now, getting that last scanner sweep off is something that I wouldn't have probably done in past games as well. So I'm very slowly learning that you know, I've got multiple options available to me to pick up those cloaked units. I got the missile turrets, I got the scanners. I don't build any Ravens or anything in this game, which I could probably use as kind of my mobile missile turrets for detection, but I don't. But not to worry. Learn that for another game. So I've got my SCV coming out to expand at the top right position now. I do pick up that this pylon is here, so I'm like, okay, well that must be where he's getting his units from. So I push out with my troops to take care of that. Meanwhile, he's got a couple of Dark Templar here, which I don't really know about. I didn't actually see them at all. They're just sitting down here. I don't know what they're doing, but I come out and just quickly take care of this. Meanwhile, I think he realizes that I've just taken out his pylon, so he comes in and tries to take out my my wall initially, but I'll take care of those Dark Templar no problem, thanks to that missile turret there detecting. Starting to get my second expansion out. At the 14-minute mark, it's probably a little bit late getting my second expansion out, so I'll need to try to make a note of that for future games and try to improve on the timing of that. My opponent obviously already has a pretty healthy expansion happening at the moment. He's had that expansion up for a couple of minutes. He's got it fairly well saturated, not too bad, but he could probably get a little bit more on there. I mean, all in all, he played pretty well. I think it really just came down to his insistence on using Dark Templar and not really going with anything else. He's got his ground weapons level 2, so his Dark Templar are really going to do some damage once he gets more of them out. Taking care of that pylon has really helped me though. He now pretty much has to warp in his units at his expansion and send them all over. He doesn't know anything about my expansion up here, which is good. It's probably an alright place to expand. I probably should have just come and expanded out in my natural, but I didn't. If I can expand faster out to my natural, then that'll be ideal. Now, he doesn't even realise that I'm attacking him until late. He gets his zealot legs around and tries to circle me, but it doesn't really work out too well for him. So I take care of that force, and I thought, okay, great, well I've just taken care of most of his forces. I should hopefully be able to come down and just take care of him quickly now. He does warp in some Dark Templar to counter that, and obviously I don't have anything with me to defend. Unfortunately, he takes out my two siege tanks, I think. He's just coming in now. These Dark Templar fully upgraded to level 2 do 55 damage, which is amazing. They can pretty much take out a tank in 2 or 3 hits. So they go down pretty easily. Now I think I realised that there's Dark Templar there, and I get a scanner sweep off, which is good. Clean them up nicely. And I take care of this expansion without any problem. That Nexus should go down in a second. Get some more Dark Templar out here, and because I've used up my scanner sweep and I don't have another one to use it on, cleans up a couple of units here, but I am smart enough to realise that he's got them there, and I do pull them up into that those medivacs, so that was quite good. That orbital command is finally coming up, and that expansion is slowly coming together. I try to sort of do something here and drop units behind them there. He's got a couple of void rays. I take care of them with my marines. Get the scanner off to take care of those Dark Templar. Now, right now, I'm just trying to focus down these void rays with what a few marines I've got left. I've only got 6 marines, but they take out the void rays. Yep, they take them out. Now, I'm just trying to focus down some of these buildings. I take out the Templar Shrine, the Twilight Council, sorry. Now, his Dark Templar are kind of hacking away at me. But I've got another force coming down here which will pretty much finish off the game. So, I think, yeah, my learning that missile turrets are not the only things that can detect cloaked units is kind of really what helped me in this game. Obviously I already knew that scanner sweeps could detect stuff, and the missile turrets obviously could as well, but in past games that I've played, I've just never really picked up that I can just use that scanner sweep to pull out those cloaked units, and I used them pretty efficiently in this game, and he's left the game without a GG, whatever. So that's the game. Lot to learn there, but I've learned a lot as well so far, so that's been really good. Yeah, that's the game. Thanks, guys.